In this week's haftorah, we learn about the first encounter that Jeremiah the prophet had with God, where God appointed him to be a prophet, and God says to him, "Before I formed you, I knew you, and before you came forth from the womb, I sanctified you. A prophet to the nations, I made you." And Jeremiah says to God, "But I'm but a lad. I'm scared." And God says to him, "Don't say that I am but a lad, but wherever I will send you, you will go, and whatever I tell you, you will say, because I am with you in all your missions." Everything in the Torah serves as an eternal message and inspiration. What kind of inspiration is there for us from this episode with Jeremiah the prophet? So the Rabbi explained that Jeremiah represents each soul. Yirmiyahu means bitterness and anguish. When God charges a soul with a mission to come down here to this physical world, with the mission to refine oneself and bring light and sanctity into the world, the soul is very scared. And the soul says to God, "How could I take upon this difficult mission to go into this dark world and confused world? It is too big for me. How could I do it?" So God says to the soul, "Before you were formed, I recognized you," which means I knew you even before you were formed, because you are a divine soul. You're part of me. And before you came out of your mother's womb, I sanctified you. As the Talmud tells us, that every baby in the mother's womb is taught the entire Torah. So, with the strength of your divine soul and the resources of the Torah, you will have the strength to fulfill your mission. But then the soul says to God, "I'm only a lad. I might be able to refine myself to live a dignified and holy life and do your mitzvahs, but how could I take on the world? How could I change the world? It's so powerful, it's so great." So God says to the soul, "Wherever I send you, you will go. Don't say I'm a lad, and whatever I tell you to say, you will say, because in all your roads and in all your encounters, I am there to assist you." So we have a godly soul, and we have the strength of the Torah. And what's more so, never say, "Who am I to have an influence on the world?" because wherever I'm going and whenever I act in the realm of Torah and mitzvahs, God says, "I am with you." You will be successful to influence not only yourself, but the world around you. Have a very nice Shabbat.